Welcome to the Sports Fiend Show.
Welcome to the Sports Fiends Show. The show where, just like you, we can't get enough
We do
sports.
hot mics. Oh, shout out to my daughter. It's her birthday. I won't say how old she is. That was 18.
Well, what's her name?
Donna McKenzie.
All right. Well, happy birthday, McKenzie.
Happy birthday.
25.
She'll stay there forever.
Hey, man, I've been turning 25 for 20 years. That's
Now
just
here's
what
your
it
hosts,
is.
Arthur Knight.
20 years.
Dude, let's scrap the whole rundown. I want to talk about pizza, bro.
I don't want to talk about
I want to see you get. I want to see
that's
the ill-limit beast unleashed.
I don't want to talk about the pizza man.
because this is how we started an Adam Dunn show for sure.
Nah, it's okay.
It was a disaster, man.
Welcome to the Sports Fiend Show. I am Arthur Knight, and with me, as always, is Mr. Michael Wharton.
It was like traumatic.
Ryan is on assignment with his softballs.
He's out there with some soft balls, banging them around.
We'll get him some ice.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I can't help.
You got to wear 2 cups.
Y'all are a flat trip, dude. But I do want to talk about pizza, though, bro.
What about it?
I love pizza.
I know, and we could have had some.
We could have had some amazing pizza.
Sometimes pizzas die.
Where do pizzas go to heaven?
They go to heaven.
Anyone out
No, but,
there?
I mean, do they go to heaven?
I don't know. That one went in the garbage, so.
Oh, man. You didn't even get to taste it? Like, was it still doughy?
No, I mean, it was good. It's just that it broke in the middle, and then you got to turn it because the oven's so hot, and when I went to go turn it, it was like overproof dough, and there was a bubble in the middle, so it was very thin. It got a hole. It hit the bottom, it stuck, and then it caught fire because it's a 950-degree pizza oven.
That's craziness. That's craziness.
All right, all you newbies, hit like, share, and subscribe. We're gaining traction. Let's go. We're coming.
Yeah, let's go on all social media.
Check us out.
So High Studios. We will not give you the address right now because I don't know it.
No. We're deep in the hood.
Deep in the hood, baby.
Yeah.
And I love it. This is home. This is home.
The studio.
You know where else is home? I Envy Vision.
Yes, it is.
I Envy Vision is devoted to offering affordable and fashionable eyewear. I Envy Vision is your eye care advocates. Their goal is to provide all with the education and awareness needed to make an informed decision about your vision and health. They are located off of Alameda and Buckley in Aurora, Colorado, but you can call today at 720-762-4290 or book online at ienvyvision.com. They take most medical insurance and Medicaid, so call or book today. 720-762-4290 or ienvyvision.com. That's 720-762-4290 or ienvyvision.com. iEnvyVision, we see you. All right, and don't forget to tell them the Sports Fiend sent you.
Let them know.
Tell Bryson the Sports Fiend sent you. All right, so we got a lot to get to, man.
We do. But first, do you remember when these Arnold Palmers were 99 cents?
Bro, I remember when a lot of things were 99 cents. How much are they now? $2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What happened?
It's ridiculous. They're not making them any differently. The can is exactly the same. It's the same size.
I think a couple weeks ago I did get a 99-cent one, and it was like half this size. It was definitely significantly smaller.
They was like, you can have one drink for 99 cents. You can get a shot.
Forever.
You can get a shot of Arnold Palmer for 99 cents.
They're killing me. Come on, man.
Speaking of shots, apparently Puka Nacua, was that a low? That was pretty low. I'm sorry, that was low. Puka Nacua is basically putting himself into rehab.
Yeah, what's that about?
Allegedly, let's see. Last month, a woman in Los Angeles filed, and this is according to ESPN and a release by his lawyer. Last month, a woman in Los Angeles filed a lawsuit against Nacua, alleging he made an unprovoked, end quote, unprovoked anti-Semitic statement, end quote, on New Year's Eve, and later bit her on the shoulder. So apparently he was faded on New Year's Eve and said some racist stuff and bit a woman on the shoulder, and now he has to do rehab.
Well, and didn't he like in December he was on somebody's podcast, some streamer, and they were like suggesting that he do some kind of like a new celebration dance, and it turns out that it was like a racist, anti-Semitic sort of dance, and he apologized and claimed that it was that he didn't know, he just claimed ignorance to it. But then just a couple months later, there's another similar accusation. Now you know, but.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean the brother is racist, but
no, he might just be.
He's not opposed to racism. I guess
he just might be a little. I was going to say something different, but he might be just uninformed. I don't know.
It could be ignorance.
And people
could be ignorance.
People are these professional athletes are rich and famous, and they can, if they put themselves in bad situations, they could snowball. And what's he in rehab for?
I believe it's alcohol. But
okay.
it's according to his lawyer, it is he decided to admit himself in this situation, or admit himself into this 3-month course or something prior to the lawsuit being filed against him. So this is basically him trying to. I'm losing power over here, Vinny.
Do you think that
Give me just a second. Go ahead, Mike.
Do you think he's like legitimately, wanting to improve himself, and is like seeing his flaws and his poor decision making?
According to his lawyer, that's exactly what it is.
Of course, that's what the lawyer's going
to
say.
To improve his overall behavior in every aspect of his life.
Or is that kind of one of those situations where you try to get ahead of the ball on that one, and sort of mitigate some future stuff that might be coming down the pipe?
So I gave the quote of to improve his overall behavior in every aspect of his life, and then they followed up the quote with, "We'll complete the program in plenty of time to be involved with all of the Rams OTAs."
Perfect.
So that's what
good timing is that? He'll be healed by a very specific date. He'll be healed by fucking OTAs. Excuse my language.
They know he will make sure that he is there to reach every single OTA.
Yeah, because McVay gave him what he was on.
Oh man, gee, easy. Easy.
Eyes are popping, biting.
Ooh, we starting off spicy this today, man.
But no, it's a good time if he's going to be out exactly in time for OTAs and voluntary.
I mean, this is a ploy. This is a ploy that most rich people use.
Yeah,
they try to. Poor people can't do it because you can't afford to go to those resorts that they send themselves to.
Yeah, and like real people that are really trying to work on themselves when they go to a facility like that, it's not like
it's almost like light prison.
Well, you don't know when you're getting out though. You don't get out until you're better.
Until you're healed.
You proved that you're better. You know what I'm saying? But they got a deadline.
He will complete the program in time for football.
Yep.
How do you know? How do you know his behavior is going to change by then?
Well, because I misquoted. It says here, Rams head coach Sean McVay has expressed support, stating he trusts this kid's heart and wants him to help him grow up.
Well, he is young. He's young, and he's insanely talented. So
and just got a big payday.
Yeah, huge payday.
Huge payday. I mean, that's the one thing that I think that most of these players should be getting, the type of education they should be getting in college. I know that most of them don't get an education whatsoever. There are a few, but the one thing that they should be learning while in college or at bare minimum high school is economics and how to manage their money, man, when they get it. Most of these guys, I mean, I'm not trying to absolve Puka Nacua of anything, of any of his wrongdoings. I don't know what he's done. These are all allegations. I don't know. We don't know.
Nope.
You don't know. But what we do know is this is a ploy and a trick that most lawyers utilize, especially with rich people, to get them out of getting, like, they'll probably settle an undisclosed amount of money with the young lady he said the anti-Semitic remark to her, allegedly said the anti-Semitic and bit her.
And might have bitten her.
And allegedly bit her. But we don't know what actually happened. So, hopefully the brother gets his stuff together. Hopefully he gets his mind right. That's my hope and prayer, because I like watching Puka Nacua play football, man. Like, I mean, the guy seems to be really good at his job. So don't lose your job, brother, over being stupid, But they should be teaching these young men how to manage their money well before they get it. And now they're giving these guys money in college. So hopefully maybe that gives them a little bit. Because if you start to manage it then and you lose it, and then you get into the NFL, maybe. I mean, I don't
know, man. It's too much too fast.
It is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. And they're giving these kids money now. Now they're giving it to them in college. It may make things worse. But the one thing that
I never thought of that.
The one thing that they should be doing though is teaching them economics and how to manage their money, how to invest their money, so that these young men are going out into this world of unknown with large amounts of money, women throwing themselves at them. You know, everything is free. I mean, you don't even really need to spend that money except for on like a car or, a house or something like that.
Stuff, man.
There's a lot of things that they just get for free because of who they are, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
do you think Jokic pays for anything in Denver?
No.
When he walks into the door?
No.
Because if we owned a pizzeria and Jokic walked in and was like, I love pizza. He's gonna get a free pizza, bro. I'm not charging Nikola Jokic for a pizza.
He's still gonna give me money.
He'll try. His money's no good at my establishment, though, Vinny.
I'll let him know.
Jokic had got spotted at like 2 different what is it called, lava islands with his kids, in the same week, and I guarantee you he didn't pay anything for that.
He didn't pay nothing. And I mean, to a certain extent, that's how it should be. Nah, I'm just kidding. He should have to pay. He should have to pay.
That crew got a giant tip.
Should definitely have to pay taxes. No.
Oh, let's not go down that rabbit hole, Mike.
Hey, no politics.
We don't do politics.
No
only the politics
socioeconomic.
of sports.
No
Sports politics, because we'll talk about Puka Nacua, man. That's a bit political.
I hope Puka Nacua can figure out what's going on, stop putting himself in these situations. You know what I'm saying? Do what he's got to do to move forward and not fall into any more of these traps.
Agreed.
He's a really good player. He's got a cool name. I'm rooting for him, but
dude, he's a phenomenal football player, bro.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
So I hope he gets his mind right. Here's the thing: we make jokes, but I really do hope that in this program that will likely clear him before OTAs, really does give him perspective and he heals. I mean that in all sincerity. I hope that he can heal his mind, he can heal his body, and then he can move forward focused and not do these ignorant things that he's being accused of. So anyway, with that said, man, there is a lot going on in sports right now. It's crazy to me that the AFC West already has some upper echelon quarterbacks in it, but I shouldn't have said upper echelon because I really don't want to put Kirk Cousins in that realm, because he's average or above average maybe at best, but he got beat out by a rookie for 2 years. He sat on the bench, so
I mean he's getting older. But
are we supposed to be afraid in the AFC West that the Las Vegas Raiders have Kirk Cousins?
Why is he even there? Aren't they gonna? I mean, you're gonna draft Fernando Mendoza to start him.
That'll be the second time this happened to this man.
Yeah.
No, actually, if you think about it, it's the third time this has happened to this man, because in the draft, RG3 was drafted before him.
Yeah.
And then he had to sit behind him. So this will be the third time this brother's had to sit behind.
Yeah, but isn't it also like his 11th consecutive season where he's going to have nothing but all guaranteed money?
You know, I don't know who is his agent.
He is getting the bag after bag after bag after bag, dude.
Whoever his agent is needs to be my agent.
Yeah, they need to put a statue of him somewhere.
Somewhere, bro. And every single city that Kirk Cousins
just in like front of Kirk Cousins' house. He's gonna have a statue of his agent. He's gonna.
Who is that statue of, Kirk? That's Bill.
That's Bill.
Bill got me my bags.
Bill knows how to finesse NFL teams out of all their money.
without me having to do anything or have any accountability for it.
If I'm looking at this right, they're saying it's a club option for 2 years at $80 million.
Yes.
It could be worth up to $172 million over 5 years.
Yes.
Only the $20 million this year is fully guaranteed. But what? So yeah, that's
still a lot of money
to be a backup.
To be a backup.
To be a mentor to the rookie is probably what they're kind of looking at it as, but it might just be another stupid decision by the Raiders. They got a number 1 draft pick quarterback coming into town that they could probably mold into something fierce, and try to become a threat in the division again. But I don't know. It just seems like
what are they putting in the water in Las Vegas?
I feel like
man?
it's a poor decision to bring in Kirk. Why are they paying Kirk O'Bangs like that?
It's
dude?
about as poor of a decision as that April Fool's meme that was sent to us saying the Broncos wanted Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, or that Aaron Rodgers wanted to come to the Broncos and there was something in the works.
I bet you Ryan's head down to explode. No, it's April Fool's.
I woke up and I had to remind myself first thing in the morning, like, don't believe anything that anybody says today at all.
Cousins' agent is Mike McCartney of Veneer Sports.
Mike McCartney's going to get a statue in front of all of.
Who's that statue out front? Oh, that's Mike.
Yeah,
that's Mike. I've never heard of him. Well, you don't need to. He got me my bags.
Yeah.
You heard of him now.
I'm sure Mike's well compensated too.
See these
cufflinks? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he is. Because, he's getting that 10, 15%.
Whatever he's getting.
Have you seen
he's earning
McGuire?
It. Whatever he's getting, he's earning that.
He is, man.
Yeah, man.
But is this, are we supposed to be scared?
No.
Are we supposed to be scared in the AFC West now?
Because of Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't think so either. But everybody's been, not everybody, but the things that I've been seeing is like, the Raiders are about to be, like, no, the Raiders ain't about to be crap.
No.
Max Crosby wanted out for a reason. And the only reason why he's giving it lip service right now and saying, we're playing buddy-buddy is because they tried to trade him.
And he couldn't pass a physical. So,
yeah. I'm not scared, man. There's no deer in headlight looks in my eyes as a Denver Broncos fan.
What? They had to have known ahead of time that he had like meniscus issues, Max Crosby.
Well,
aren't they in like a win now mode?
Yeah.
So why are they worried about long term? You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is he is now a Raider. He'll be a Raider for life. I guess that's the way he wanted it anyways, right? Because he has a Raider tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
So, just full circle. I think it was the dumbest move ever for them to bring in Kirk Cousins. It's just really with his injury history, he hasn't played in 2 years. And you gave him that much money. Read that again, Mike.
2 years at $80 million, 172 over 5.
And 20 guaranteed.
20 guaranteed this year.
20 guaranteed to a backup quarterback who hasn't played in 2 years.
I think that's dumb. That's poor.
Thank goodness it's the Raiders.
That's poor budgeting.
Thank goodness it's the Raiders.
But who knows? They're going to have Mendoza on that rookie contract for a little while, so maybe they feel like they can afford throwing some money around. You know what I'm saying?
Mark's in the chat. He said, "Are you sure that's not April Fool's?" Nah, man, I'm pretty sure that's reported by a whole bunch of sources, man.
Yeah.
Like I saw it on ESPN.
I didn't see it till today.
Sports.
It didn't show up till today, so you got to believe it.
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna make sure the AI thinks it's happening.
Well, Mark and Vinny are conspiracy theorists, man. They're believe nothing. No. I believe it's real, and I believe it's real dumb. Because there's just no. They need a quarterback. I'll give them that. They need somebody back there. Here, let me play devil's advocate for just one moment. They need a quarterback. They need somebody back there. Kirk Cousins does have experience, not just backup experience. He has starting experience. He does still have somewhat of a big arm. He can make it happen. He's just injury prone. He's older now.
37.
He's older now, and he will be playing in one of the toughest, if not the toughest divisions, with top 3 defenses or top 10 defenses in the division.
So I guess Mendoza had a visit scheduled today with the Raiders.
I don't know.
No. That was on Tuesday. Okay, so whatever.
Either way, what is Kirk Cousins thinking? What is he thinking?
He's got to know he's not
payday.
He knows that he's not going to play.
Right.
But
so is it monetary?
So you just get.
He doesn't need the money.
You just get to chill, put on the shoulder pads, take some money home.
He gets to eat Harborough gummy bears on the sideline.
Yeah. The fruitier and fruitier it gets.
You seen that commercial?
Yeah.
Man? That's just what I envision when you say he just gets to sit on the
Just sitting
sideline.
there eating
I'm
Haribo's.
sitting this one out. That's the first thing that came to my mind, man. It was like him sitting there with his legs crossed and just swinging back and forth, eating some Haribo gummy bears. I'm gonna sit this game
Just
out.
getting down. Just
I'm gonna
get
sit this season out, man. I'm gonna collect my $20 million
Just get paid $20 million to watch NFL football from the sideline with some
practice.
shoulder pads on.
in practice.
Get to work with the practice squad. Hey.
And hope that the rookie fails or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going through either one of these, the ownership of the Raiders or Kirk Cousins.
I mean, my instinct is that anytime a team kind of pulls a move that something similar to this, like they think that he's going to Kirk Cousins is going to serve as some kind of a mentor or a sensei.
Yeah, how did that work out in Atlanta though?
I know it did not.
I don't think Kirk Cousins is that guy.
I don't think he wants to be that guy, but I think he wants to be paid. And apparently doesn't care if he's playing or not. I don't know, man. What do you think that they're thinking? They're gonna you don't draft Fernando Mendoza to not start him, so they're gonna start him. So Kirk.
They're making a dumb move right now. Do you think that they would be dumb enough to not draft Mendoza?
Who else would they?
I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, this whole move doesn't make sense even for the Raiders. I'm glad it's the Raiders because I hate that team. And I hope they fail miserably in every aspect of the game. But I just don't see, if the Broncos did this, brought in Kirk Cousins right now, I'd be pissed. What did you bring him in for? What? He's not a mentor. He doesn't want to be a mentor, and you're just handing him a bag.
Yep.
$20 million to hold a clipboard is ridiculous money. Can I get that? I'll hold a clipboard.
Yep.
I can hold a clipboard with the best of them. Can I get 20 mil? I mean, I don't even need the extra, the other frills. Just give me the $20 million. I will stand on the sideline, with the clipboard. The huge difference is that he can actually play football on a professional level, obviously. But
You can't?
Nah, bruh.
Okay.
I can't even play on an amateur level right now, bruh.
Yeah. I can't even play on Madden, dude. I suck at that.
It's funny that you say that. I literally haven't I haven't played Madden in about 10, 13 years, okay?
That's a long time.
Yeah, my girl, she goes and she gets me Madden.
Mm-hmm.
And the brand new Madden, it was on sale, 80% off for some crazy reason in the PlayStation
Nobody
store.
likes it anymore.
It was $14. Hey, I like it.
That's a hell of a deal.
It was a hell of a deal. From $70 to $14,
Yeah,
we took
man.
that. So anyways, as you say that, you say, I can't even play Madden right now. Bruh, I'm over here playing the tutorials on Rookie. I used to play on all Madden. I can't complete a pass. I can't, man. I can run the ball. I can run the ball, but I cannot pass.
They made it
to save my life.
They made it way too complicated, man.
It's overly.
A lot of these sports games nowadays are getting a little bit crazy with that.
It used to be you just hit triangle, it goes to the triangle receiver if it was open. You hit X, it goes to the X receiver. Now you have to hold down L2, use your joystick to make sure you place it in the right spot. I was like, God damn, what am I doing here? I should be out on the field right now.
Hold down R2 while you do a quarter turn on the left joystick.
Yeah, and then if you don't do it at the exact time that you're within the sphere of the it's just oh my God.
You have a PS4 or a PS5?
5.
A 5?
Yes.
You got to tilt your controller and stuff to do stuff.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy intricate. And I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole, but you said that I can't even play Madden right now, and I was like, man, I felt that, literally felt that, I can't even play Madden right now, bro. But I love the game. I'm giving it a shot. I almost feel like a kid again playing Madden. The way that they do. You know how you used to be able to, you still can, but you create your own character and then the team drafts you, etc.
Yeah.
They do it way more intricate now. It almost seems like you are that player. You sign contracts, you meet with the offensive coordinator.
You got to get on social media.
For real. You have to do all of this stuff. And I'm like, man, I just want to play the game.
Yep.
I wonder if actual players feel that way sometimes. Like Skittles. Like, man, I'm just here not to get fined, bro. I just want to play football. I don't want to be in front of these damn cameras.
That's how they do the UFC games. Like, you got to get on social media and start up beefs and like promote the fight. And I'm like, all right, but can I fight?
You're right.
Can I just get in the octagon, please?
Like, I'm not a promoter, bro.
The same, yeah. And I play a lot of PGA 2K, and it's the same. It's the same deal. You got to like start. You got to start stuff with like other golfers online.
Like if I don't sink if I sink this hole in one, I get your wife.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that.
They be beefing though.
Yeah.
They be beefing in golf. They beef.
I bet the next PGA 2K game that comes out does not have Tiger Woods on the cover.
That was kind of my reference right there.
And you thought my joke was bad.
Well, I bet he's not on the cover.
I bet he's not on the cover either.
Do you think that Puka Nacua and Tiger Woods are in the same rehab?
Oh, Mike.
What? I think that's a legitimate inquiry.
A bit of a low dig.
We'll have to see if they have the same agent.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know.
There we go.
But the thing is that I guarantee Tiger Woods is going to have to pull out of the Masters and anything after that, so he doesn't really have a time limit. He can be in there as long as he wants to.
Tiger Woods needs to
be in there for a while.
He needs to just
that
step
sucks.
into the shadows and disappear, man. I'm sorry, man.
Well, when you're like a billionaire, man, and you know what? I'm not going to judge nobody because you know what? A lot of times these guys, they have all these injuries, sports injuries that linger for years and years.
Well, a lot of these doctors push these drugs on them.
And the doctors like prescribe them medications, and these guys got unlimited money and resources. Then that's how that happens. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm saying that him in particular, just him, has had a lot.
Yeah. Well,
of
I think
bad.
My main thing is that at this point, when you're a billionaire, can't you just get a driver?
Oh, I know all about that.
Like you can.
You could get a driver to follow you around. You're wherever you need to go here, you need to go there. You could just hop in the back of the Bentley and have the homeboy take you, dude.
I think if I had that kind of money, I don't think I would drive anywhere personally. Like I honestly would get driven everywhere.
Yep.
I just don't think. I think that it's when your brand is based upon your physical being and your mental health being good, you know what I'm saying, like positive, you can't do this type of stuff, man. Like I get it, you can't, you're Tiger Woods, you can't just call an Uber, right?
No.
But there are, and I know he knows there are driving services for his type of clientele or his type of stature
for his tax bracket,
right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that he could have made a call, like his agent. He could have called his agent. He could have called several people, like, hey man, I'm intoxicated. Now, obviously, he's intoxicated, so he's not.
He's not
thinking clearly.
Yeah,
but you should be. You should be when you have that type of money, man. You can't. You can screw up your whole.
Well, he was planning on being in the Masters, and I know he's not the golfer that he once was, but he was gonna
give it a shot.
He's gonna give it a shot, and there's a lot of people out there that really want to see Tiger Woods play golf, no matter how good he is or how much he's fallen off or how far out of his prime he is. There's a lot of people that just like his game. They want to watch his game. Well, he's still good. He's better than 99.9% of the people on earth
at his age.
Probably wasn't going to do well at the Masters, but he was still going to play it. Now that thing's out the window. I'm sure all the PGA people are pretty upset about that, and a lot of fans getting let down. Man,
that's exactly my point. To why he should have just had a driver. Or why you should have a driver with that kind of tax bracket, as you said. Just like Puka Nacua, we wish Tiger Woods well. Hopefully, he can get his stuff together. But this isn't just, this right here isn't just banging waitresses outside of your marriage. This is serious.
No. And this is like his, second or third or fourth accident, his second rollover accident.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's, oh my God.
He's not learning from his mistakes. So, but we wish you well, Tiger Woods. All jokes aside, Puka Nacua, get well, brother. But speaking of brackets, maybe not tax, but brackets, man, the Denver Nuggets seem to be staying in their lane, staying in the bracket where they're at 4. But here's the thing. I'm going to bring this up first, but I want to talk about the Nuggets get into third place because it kind of just dawned on me as I was doing my research here before the show that the Lakers have to play Oklahoma City twice.
Including tonight.
Including tonight, and they have to play OKC twice, and OKC has to play OKC, LA, Denver, and San Antonio are all playing for something. San Antonio and OKC are playing for 1 and 2, and the Nuggets and the Lakers are playing for 3 and 4. And I'll give my reason to why I think the Nuggets are actually going to get third place. But to do it, the Nuggets are going to have to stop the surging Spurs on their 10-game win streak right now at the end of the season. They're in playoff form right now. But the Nuggets are also on a 7-game winning streak. Can they stop?
I thought it was 8.
No. It's 7. This would be 8 if they could win.
What?
They have, well, let me double check. It
was an 8-game win streak.
Well, let's double check.
Yeah.
I will check one more
I
time.
want to say 10.
No.
Nah, it's not 10.
They're 8-2 in their last 10, but I think it's 8 in a row.
There you go. Yeah.
No. I believe it is. It is exactly 7 games that they've won.
Yeah.
Starting with Toronto. So Toronto, Portland, Phoenix, Dallas, Utah, Golden State was 6.
All because of that damn Grizzlies game off that back-to-back.
Yep.
That Grizzlies
and Utah was 7.
That postponed, rescheduled Grizzlies game was a killer.
But see, here's the thing.
Come on, man.
Can the Nuggets win on Saturday against San Antonio?
Oh, yeah. Wemby's back. Jokic does great against Wemby.
He does, but I think they've already split the series right now, 1-1. San Antonio 1-1 in Denver. Denver 1-1 in San Antonio. Both times, I don't think Wemby played. And the Nuggets have to play San Antonio twice. This is one of 2 games.
Yep.
That they still have to play San Antonio. Now, San Antonio is not playing the Nuggets for any reason other than they want those games to overtake OKC.
Yep.
And drop them to second place. Can the Nuggets like straight up? How do they beat them, Mike? Though how do they beat them?
Fast.
Because Wemby's like 75% shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 7'5". That's not really that great of a feat at 7'5", but. How do they stop this team? Because the San Antonio Spurs can beat you without Wemby. They can beat you without Wemby. They did.
They did. Yeah,
They beat a lot of teams without Wemby. They can beat you in a multitude of ways. So how did the Denver Nuggets because the Denver Nuggets aren't playing very good defense right now like they do in spurts. You can see that they can play defense, but they're not playing consistent defense. And it's starting to get frustrating, I'm going to be honest with you as a Denver Nuggets fan. Because it's like, man, you watch them score and it blows your mind, but then you like turn around and the other team is scoring right behind it, and it's just a wash, you know.
Yeah.
So how do they slow down Wemby or slow down this San Antonio team? Let me rephrase. Do you allow Wemby to get his and stop the rest of the team, or do you try to shut down Wemby or slow Wemby down in order to beat San Antonio?
That's a tough one. I mean. On the offensive end, they're going to have to shoot well because that's something that it's been less streaky this year with their shooting, but it's still a thing. You know what I mean? Especially from deep. It's hard to say. I think that we have players that can maybe be a pest for Victor Wembanyama, but I also think that he to an extent, if he chooses to be, he could be almost unstoppable. So you almost need to kind of let that happen. You know, that's the same sort of game plan that people have employed against the Nuggets in the past. Is they're like, okay, well, let Jokic get his, you know what I'm saying, and then but shut down everybody else. And then it actually seems to have been effective because there's been many times where Jokic was scoring through the roof, but they still lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he scores 50 points, but they lose
and then
by
they don't
6.
win that game. I think that's kind of a good little chess move there to employ that tactic. But I'm not sure.
But to your point, the beginning of your point, the Nuggets 3-point percentage is first in the league at 39.5.
Yeah, they got to hit those threes, and we need Hardaway healthy, we need Watson healthy, we need Aaron Gordon healthy, because those are 3 huge contributors to the deep ball. Yeah. And I feel like, especially with AG, that health is in serious question. Because has he missed like 44 games this year?
He's missed. I think he's only played in 44 games, I believe. Not even 44, like 41 games.
Yeah, 41, 42. That's concerning. And then every time he comes back, he understandably looks rusty. But then we're getting him on minutes restrictions, trying to get him warmed up and get him back into playing shape. But then it's the hamstring, and then it's the calf, and then it's the hamstring, and then I don't know if it's his style of play, the way he just kind of crashes and it's so physical, that it just lends himself to getting injured that way. And I mean, but he's not going to change his game. You know what I mean?
No, but
I think that he's so
because that's what the Nuggets need from him.
He's so crucial because there was a lot of people that were critiquing the Cam Johnson move, mid-season, because he wasn't playing up to par like what his expectations were, and it was obviously struggling. He admitted it himself.
Mm-hmm.
AG comes back, somehow magically unlocks Cam Johnson's game. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, and he was force-feeding him in Utah last night.
I believe that there's some correlation. Well, that's another thing I was thinking about is that I feel like...
Leave that up, Vinny. I want to talk about that for a quick second.
I feel like Jokic is trying to get Cam Johnson in his groove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause if you watch that game, like the first half, like he was get to feed Cam Johnson, and it was actually quite effective.
Him
Cam
and
Johnson had a great
Murray
game.
are doing it, and they tried to do that with MPJ, but MPJ didn't really.
MPJ didn't have any off-ball movement whatsoever.
Nope. It would not drive, didn't have the dribbles.
I think Cam Johnson might not be as a flashy three-point scorer as Michael Porter Jr., but he's got a more complete toolbox.
I agree.
And I think there was a lot,
especially on the defensive end of the floor.
And this is just my personal opinion, but Cam Johnson seems like a type of guy that can really get in his own head,
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if there's just like some stress and play with the greatest player in the world
and try to find your way
on this championship level team and wanting to contribute right away, but he was in his own head for a little bit, but
now he found the cheat code.
Yeah, he's looking better now, but I feel like with Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson on the floor, man, it takes it up a couple more levels for the Nuggets.
It does.
And so like the other night or whenever that was, when Watson went out with some like a hamstring like tightness.
Yep.
What is tightness? It's not a strain. It's not a pull. It's not a tear. It's just tightness.
Means he started to feel a little bit of pain.
He's like, it feels kind of weird, and so they took him off a little bit over precautious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's what it is. And then what was it 2 games ago? Or was that the last game that Hardaway went out?
What are you showing, Vinny?
Oh. There's Dan Hurley headbutting a ref for no reason.
Let me tell you what I got in my bag here.
Did you? Oh my God! Hold on, sidestep about that Dan Hurley.
Hold on. I want to talk about this right here, just real quick.
Okay, do it.
So, if you notice, that is right there. Who's all in our division? In the Timberwolves and the Rockets, right?
Uh-huh.
But so that's right now. Right now, the Nuggets are playing in the best division, and they're number 2 in the division because OKC's number 1. Here's the thing. I really think that the Nuggets can catch up with the Lakers because the Lakers have to play OKC tonight, Dallas on Sunday.
That's not hard.
OKC again on Tuesday.
That's tough.
Then Golden State 2 days later, and then play Phoenix on a back-to-back. But then they round it out with Utah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that the 2 OKC games and even the Golden State or Dallas game could be the keys, or both, the 3rd seed. But that would mean that the Denver Nuggets need to beat San Antonio twice.
They need to beat a murderer's row.
Yes. It is much, much tougher.
I don't think...
But here's the key. I think this is going to be the key. The 2 keys to, really the one, I think is going to be Spencer Jones. And Mark is going to love that me saying that because...
he's key too because he's always got a really good box plus minus coming out of these games, and having him missing from the games showing a dip in the defense, man.
He right now is the best on-ball defender. Like a man-on-man, stay in front of your defender. Like he fouls, he does foul a lot. I'm not even trying to hide that. But the fact is that he
needs to foul. They probably tell him to foul.
Well, I mean, but he has more positive plays than he does negative plays. He's going to get you 4 fouls a night, or he's going to give you 4 fouls a night. And then sometimes, like you said, that's what we need him to do. But for the most part, he right now is your best on-ball defender by far. And the key to beating San Antonio on Saturday if Spencer Jones is going to be playing. And they're going to have to play Valanciunas just a little bit more, even with Spencer Jones being on the floor. I like the small ball with Spence at 5, but
Who would you rather play, the Rockets or the Timberwolves in the first round?
right now the Timberwolves, to be honest with you.
Well, then you want to stay at 4.
Yeah, I know. But I want to go to 3. I want to go to 3 because I think the Nuggets, I think San Antonio is going to stay in 2. I really do. I think they're going to stay in second place. I think OKC is going to finish out in first. And I think the Nuggets have a better chance of beating San Antonio than they do Oklahoma in the second round. Or, I mean, in the first round or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that path is going to be much easier or better for the Denver Nuggets than it is if they were going to have to play OKC. The way the Nuggets are playing away, their record away, it almost doesn't matter to me to a certain extent because their away record is better than their home record, even though their home record right now is climbing because they've won 7 straight games, and I think 4 or 5 of those games have been in Denver. I think that they can catch the Lakers. I do think that they will be the 3rd seed. I think the Lakers are going to fold here soon, at least tonight. That will be a game that I would like to watch. I'm not sure what time it is tonight or what time they play tonight. Okay, it's 7:30 our time, so it's already begun. Let me see if I can get a score real quick.
Did it start? Them tip-offs be
I know the NBA doesn't.
procrastinating.
The NBA doesn't do tip-offs like they're supposed to.
What is it? 7:41, and it has not started yet.
Okay, so
That's how they do that. No,
and it's in OKC. So
So I'm on the fence though. I mean, what are we trying to do? Like, I don't really care if we got the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. I don't know.
that's fair. That's fair. That's why I said it doesn't really necessarily matter.
Because I'm not really.
Because no matter what, you get the first round at home. No matter what, 3rd or 4th place, you're going to be playing away in the second round.
I don't care if it's Timberwolves, Lakers, Rockets. First, I don't really care. You know what I mean? But
Right.
like, what I do care about is once that time comes, these guys need to be healthy.
Yes.
So are we trying to like play AG into the ground? Like, I understand that you kind of want like a runway to launch yourself into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You can't just like no slacking in your macking on the way to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Especially you rest AG for a handful of games, and then he comes back even rustier than he already was. But
Right.
at the same time, I feel like the guy is probably one weird landing or a fall away from.
He can't play more than 3 games without having tightness or some sort of not good.
But and then same with Watson. Even though Watson like I said last week, he came back from injury like looking like he was ready already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he did, and then all of a sudden he has tightness.
Well, he even looks smooth in that last game, man, until they had to take him out.
Yeah.
And what was going on with Hardaway? Like back tightness?
No, it was a knee.
A knee?
Last night in the game, Utah Jazz player was fouled by another. I think it was by Bruce Brown, and he fell and bumped into his knee. He played, I think, for a full quarter after that, quarter and a half maybe. It wasn't until they came out in the 3rd quarter and he was just like, yeah, we're keeping him out as a precaution. It was probably just a bruise. That's probably what it is. But it did hyperextend a little bit. If you watch the replay, he fell into his knee and he kind of, you know how sometimes when somebody falls into your foot stays, but your knee doesn't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked like that a little bit.
I mean, aside from Murray, that's like with AG, Watson, and Hardaway, that's like a majority of our 3-point production right there, man.
That is.
And a huge portion of our defense.
Yes.
So I don't know. Yeah, and I'm wondering how they're gonna, because it's not like you're just gonna all of a sudden just acquire like a whole bunch of defense all of a sudden right now, right before the playoffs. So
Right.
they got to figure out a way to keep the scoring up and at least serviceable defense a majority of the time, which they seem to be doing. But then you got a game like against Utah where, you know, they were looking great in the first quarter, part of the second quarter, and then all of a sudden they start getting torched.
Well, there's only 2 teams.
By Utah, who's missing like their 7 best players and purposely trying to lose.
Trying to lose.
Well, here's the thing, though. You know, the front office, the upper management, maybe even the coach, they're working on some sort of a tank scenario. But at the same time, those young guys on the court, they're not trying to get.
They're still hungry.
They're not trying to get whooped.
Yeah, they
You know
don't
what I
care
mean?
who you are.
Yeah.
They're not trying to go home whether you dropped a 50 burger on them.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think the Nuggets can outscore all teams in the West except for 2. Like they can outscore them. But OKC and San Antonio, you're not going to be able to outscore them.
Dude, they took OKC to 7 last year with like.
Yeah, but
2.5
mollywop by them this year.
But it doesn't matter with 2.5 healthy players, and it's been proven time and time again that the Nuggets, when they hit the playoffs, it's a different team. You know, this is like
True.
This is like the last stretch of the season, and it's to the point where like Jokic is almost like rolling his eyes because he's like just wanting these playoffs to start immediately.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then that's when I think everybody kicks it into another gear. And if throughout this season, this Jamal Murray that we've been seeing, if that's just his regular season gear, then I can't wait to see what happens when he kicks it up for the playoff.
When he actually turns into playoff Murray?
Playoff Murray V 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just know that this team is firing on all cylinders at the best time, even with injuries.
Even with these injuries, I mean, like we said, 7-game win streak, and they're looking pretty. They're 8-2 in the last 10. They're looking good.
They're looking like last night, even with
No more back-to-backs, right?
None.
No more back-to-backs.
None.
That's a beautiful thing.
None. And they played last night. They will have a day in between each game, at least a day. But they played last night on Wednesday. They have Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday before they have to play San Antonio. Now, I think San Antonio has to play before that. I think they might be playing on a back-to-back. Give me just a quick second here. Because I think when the Nuggets play them, they'll have played tomorrow night.
They play tomorrow?
I want to say
They
that
play today.
Oh, it's today. That's right.
The Clippers
Okay.
today.
And then they have so they're playing their second on a back-to-back tonight.
Yeah.
And they beat Golden State last night, and they got to play the Clippers tonight, and then they get one day off and have to fly into Denver. And they're on an away trip too. But keep in mind, like I mentioned at the top of the show, they've been on a 10-game win streak right now, with Wemby and playing like top-notch basketball, man, and they're only 2 games behind OKC. So OKC knows with 6 games. 6 games left. I think 3 of which is Dallas a playoff team. Let's see. No.
The Dallas Stars?
No. Oh man, don't get me started on that. I do want to talk a little Avs. I forgot about that. The Avs. Somebody forgot to tell the Avs that they played last night.
Yeah, it was a first versus the worst.
Right.
And they got smoked.
They got
smoked.
They got smoked. Yeah, it was crazy. But let's see. So the Clippers. Yeah. I mean, actually, now that I see it, the only playoff team. There's only 3. The Clippers are a playoff team, right? Or are they a play-in? No, they're a playoff team. But 8th place. They're a play-in team. So the Clippers tonight, and then Denver twice, and Philadelphia. Where's Philadelphia in the East? 6th place. Okay, so they're out. That's another playoff team, though. So 3 playoff teams in their last 6 games. Not really tough. Not really tough because they still play Portland, Dallas, in the interim, but that's the only 2 out of their 6. So 4 games out of their last 6 are against playoff teams. That is fairly tough, and I do think that they can catch OKC if OKC slips up. Let me check OKC's remaining schedule though, because they are only 2 games behind them, bro. Like,
yeah, that's.
It's crazy to say
If
that.
we'd have talked about that like 3-4 months ago, we wouldn't have thought that was possible.
Not even close to possible, my dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
that Wembenyama, man, that alien.
they did
What
start
planet is
that
he
game.
from?
It's 2-9. It looks like 2-9 Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Or 2-9 Lake. No, actually, no. Wait, let me click on that game because
It's 9-2 OKC.
it is OKC. Okay.
10 minutes left in the quarter.
All right. So, if we're looking at Oklahoma City's last few games, they play the Lakers tonight. They play Utah. They play the Lakers again. They play the Clippers on a back-to-back. So they stay in LA and play Lakers and then the Clippers. Then they got the Nuggets here in Denver, and then they close out their season in Phoenix. Now that I look at that, I think OKC is probably just going to finish out. Like, I think they're just going to finish out at number 1.
Yeah.
San Antonio is probably going to be about a game and a half, 2 full games behind OKC, ending at the end of the season because it looks like OKC has the easiest path. Even though I just named that they are playing. Where's Phoenix?
7.
So Phoenix is a play-in team.
Play-in, yep.
Play-off, right? So every single team except for Utah that they play in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games is a playoff team. OKC. But OKC has been so dominant, it's almost like you're just like dismissing the fact that they have 5 playoff teams that they have to go through in their last 6 games in order to keep number 1. I still am almost like, okay, they're playing LA twice. Yeah, those are two W's. Clippers, that's probably a W. Denver's going to give them everything they want and more because Denver needs that game.
It's going to end in like a buzzer beater by Shea in the double overtime.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good game.
And they're gonna smash Utah and Phoenix. Like so this looks like 1, 2, 3.
But you know how it goes, man.
Wins.
Watch Phoenix just whoop up on them or something weird.
Well, that would be only if they beat the Lakers twice, Clippers, Utah, and even Denver, because then Phoenix wouldn't matter. They're winning their last 5 games. San Antonio wouldn't be able to catch them.
If the playoffs were to happen today, it would be the Thunder playing either the Warriors or the Trailblazers.
Right.
The Nuggets, Timberwolves, Lakers, Rockets, and then the Spurs versus either the Suns or the Clippers. What do you feel about that? Does that sound good?
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Just that second round against the Thunder.
Yep.
Kind of sucks.
It would suck.
So maybe, yeah, so we could grab that through.
Maybe if we could grab that. See, now you're coming around, Mike.
Or what if we just rest all our guys and fall to 6?
Why would we do that? That's a good question. I do know.
Is it like you're exhausted by the time you get to the conference finals, or you're like on a roll? You know what I mean?
more want the first round to be in Denver.
Yeah, true.
That's what I want.
True that.
Because I think that the Denver Nuggets could get behind this crowd, and the Denver Nuggets crowd could probably pull the Nuggets over the finish line for the first round. The second round, though, is going to be on the road for the most part. So, and the Nuggets are one of the best team, if not the best team on the road this year.
I feel like that first, if we finish the way it's ranked right now and we play the Timberwolves in Denver, that'd be a very satisfying series to win.
Yes.
Because
that'd be a good tune-up series.
We've had issues with them in the past, in the playoffs, especially. For a minute there, it was looking like there was some kind of rivalry starting to brew up, but maybe it's kind of died down a little bit, and because we seem to
owned them this year.
Nuggets,
the Nuggets have owned them
but
this
like
year.
Nuggets fans seem to like be real, like starting to have a lot of hatred building up deep inside for the Thunder. You know what I mean? And then the Lakers will always be like
I'll always loathe them.
They'll be the most hated team by any Denver fan, I'm pretty sure, for forever and ever. But to win the series in like 5 against the Timberwolves, that would be pretty fantastic, I think.
Yeah.
I think but then we're just going to crash into the Thunder after that. Unless the Warriors or the Trailblazers could get it done.
The only way that I would be okay
That'll
with
never happen.
The only way that I would be okay with having to play OKC in the second round is as long as the Nuggets didn't go past 5 games in their series, and
see, that's
OKC
what I'm
didn't
saying,
sweep.
man.
If OKC sweeps their team in 4 games.
After last year, man, I feel like a little traumatized with all them 7-game series, man.
For real.
It's killing me.
For
it's
real.
killing me.
The Nuggets have to close out their first round within 5 games.
You know what? And
Not 6, not 7, 5.
I know the playoffs are a little while out, but like I think Anthony Edwards is still. He's like dealing with They said he's out.
Not playing tonight.
He's out because of a knee and an illness. So like his knee hurts, and he's still taking dumps.
Yeah.
Do you remember he missed like the first quarter of their last game because he was
stuck on the toilet.
He was taking an ished.
Hey man, stop going raw all the time.
He thought it was a one time dump, but it ended up being like a long term. He needs to go get some antibiotics.
That sounded like an emergency.
He needs to go to the ER, get some antibiotics, take some fiber. Some probiotics. You need probiotics and antibiotics fighting each other in your stomach, and then you poop all right, bud.
Oh my God! Hydrate, my man.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Hydrate, fiber, lots of fiber.
That's sound advice, Mr. Edwards.
Promise me, I'm 44 years old. I know.
That's sound advice. Oh man, but you know, I would actually. In years past, the past 2 years, if you'd have said the Nuggets had to play Minnesota in the first round, I'd have been like, damn it.
A little bit nervous. Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
This year, though, not so much.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about
I'm not worried about
man.
them. I'm not worried about Houston because the Nuggets have owned Houston all season, too. Playoffs are a different animal.
Yes.
Playoffs are a different animal. I don't want to diminish that. Playoffs is different. But I do not think that the Denver Nuggets will have a problem in the first round with either one of those teams. Like, I really don't. I don't think the Nuggets are going to have any problem with Golden State. I don't think they're going to have any problems with any of those, like Phoenix.
Houston.
Any of those teams.
Nope.
The only 2 teams that the Nuggets can't outscore is San Antonio and Oklahoma City. Period. Those are the only 2 teams that worry me right now because the Denver Nuggets can't stop a nosebleed, it seems like. How do you let a Utah team with their third-string guys put up 117 points on you? Like,
yeah,
that bothered me. As much as I like the 7-game win streak, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to look a gift horse in its mouth.
Were they holding back? Were they playing down to their competition?
They
in that
always
one?
do, man. It drives me nuts.
Well, they came out the gate looking like they're like going to whoop up on them and just like eat their whole eat everything off their dinner plate, but then
and then they took their foot off the gas.
They let them get back in it, even though like if you really look at the final score, like that was like a pretty it kind of looks like they handled them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Except for the 117 points for a team that's purposely trying to lose and missing all like 95 of their starters. It's kind of ridiculous, but like we were saying, those young men were trying to.
Here's the thing that was encouraging though, Mike. Here's the thing that was encouraging. That they didn't, in the past, they didn't lose.
Yeah, they came in the clutch time when it could have went left or right. It went the right way.
It went the right way. So let's give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Like they almost let it slip, through their fingers, but the light bulb came back on, and they were like, "Yeah, we need to finish this game."
I don't even remember if Jonas Valanciunas put up any good stats last night, but he
played solid minutes.
He was out there throwing people around like ragdolling.
Yes. He used all of his fouls.
Let's see, 13 minutes, 13 points, 3 for 6.
See, here's the thing, though, is he only played 13 minutes, but a good 8 of that, I think, was in the fourth quarter or something like
Plus
that.
minus of 8, that's not bad. You can't ask for more than that.
No.
Jamal Murray had a plus minus of 20. God, man. Jamal Murray was killing it.
He's in rare form right now, dude.
I'm loving it.
I think he has something to prove after the criticism that he received with the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics and just like,
the criticism that the scrutiny that he was under coming into the season.
Playing through injuries, not looking like himself.
Is he worth the money?
Being inconsistent after he just got the huge payday. Yeah, I could see like, he kind of is a pretty fiery dude that gets real upset and offended pretty quickly, and he's probably taken all that to heart and internalized it and then processed it, and now he's out here.
He seems like that type of guy.
Yeah.
Like he takes all of that criticism and he's just like, yep, keep feeding me.
Yeah.
Keep feeding me. I'm going to utilize all of that to elevate my game. They were talking on the game or during the game last night about him actually making an All NBA team, whether he'll be first, second, or third.
Man. He might be top 10 player in the league.
He's guaranteed a third All NBA.
Yeah,
Guaranteed. He has to be All NBA third team. The question is he going to be like second team? With all the guards, you have SGA, you have Luka, you have
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks. That was like when I threw out what's his name? Lou Dort.
Lou Dort.
Like, did you even think that through before you like spit that out? No, but with all the guards in the West, right? That you've got Steph Curry, even though I think Steph Curry is not eligible. I don't think he played enough games. I could be wrong, because I think you have to play at least, 61 games or 60 games or something to that
60,
effect?
60-something. I thought it was 64, but 61 sounds right.
Well, I know Jokic still could miss one more game and still make or qualify. But I think Steph might be out of that realm. I could be wrong. But just there's the guards in the West is so deep. It's so deep. It's going to be hard for him to get first team.
Yep.
But second team, I could see him getting that.
You could.
Especially if he drops another 50-burger. Nuggets beat OKC in the last game that they have to play him. And Murray has 25-plus points and 7-plus assists, right? That could solidify your legacy for this season, man. I hate the fact that it took him, almost 10 years in the league to come into this form, but I'm glad he's here. And I'm glad you guys were here.
Yes.
To watch our show. We appreciate you greatly. Coming to you from Sohai Studios. And please follow us at Sports Fiends with the Z's on all social media. Man, we've got a whole bunch coming up. Mike's working on a new intro.
Yep.
We're working on some new graphics. Guys, we're going to make this show the best that it can be, and we appreciate your support.
Yep.
So we'll catch y'all next Thursday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And until then, enjoy a week of sports, brothers and sisters. Peace.
See ya.
Peace, everybody.